Surah Yasin holds a special place in the hearts of Muslims. It is often called the heart of the Quran. This surah, the 36th chapter, is believed to hold the essence of the Quran's message. Its verses resonate deeply with believers, offering guidance and solace. It is a source of comfort and inspiration for many. Many Muslims recite it regularly for its spiritual benefits. It is a beacon of hope in times of difficulty. Its rhythmic beauty captivates the soul. This surah offers profound wisdom for all who seek it. Surah Yasin is a Meccan surah revealed before the Prophet's migration to Medina. It speaks to the fundamental principles of Islam. It addresses the core beliefs that shape a Muslim's life. It emphasizes the importance of faith and submission to God. The surah's message is timeless and universal. It transcends time and cultural boundaries. It speaks to the human condition in a profound way. This surah contains 83 verses. These verses are rich in meaning and symbolism. They paint vivid pictures of the afterlife. They warn against the consequences of disbelief. They offer hope and promise to those who believe. The surah's language is both poetic and powerful. It captures the imagination and stirs the heart. It invites reflection and contemplation. The power of Surah Yasin lies in its ability to connect with the human spirit. It speaks to the deepest longings of the human heart. It offers a path towards peace and fulfillment. It provides a framework for understanding life's challenges. It reminds us of our ultimate purpose. It inspires us to live a life of meaning and purpose. Surah Yasin emphasizes the fundamental Islamic belief in Tawheed, the oneness of God. It stresses that there is no God but Allah. It rejects all forms of polytheism and idolatry. It calls upon humanity to worship only the one true God. The surah reminds us that God is the creator and sustainer of all things. It emphasizes God's absolute power and authority. Another key theme in Surah Yasin is the concept of prophethood. The surah affirms the role of prophets as messengers of God. It highlights the stories of various prophets, including Prophet Musa, Moses. These stories serve as examples of faith and perseverance. They teach valuable lessons about obedience to God. They demonstrate the consequences of rejecting God's message. Surah Yasin also deals extensively with the concept of the afterlife. It describes the resurrection and the day of judgment. It paints a vivid picture of paradise and hell. It warns of the punishment that awaits those who disbelieve. It promises eternal bliss to those who believe and do good deeds. The surah emphasizes the importance of preparing for the afterlife. The surah recounts the story of the people of the town. This story serves as a warning against rejecting God's messengers. The people of the town refused to believe the prophets sent to them. They mocked and ridiculed the prophet's message. As a result, they faced divine punishment. This story highlights the importance of heeding divine guidance. It emphasizes the consequences of arrogance and disbelief. The story of Prophet Musa in Surah Yasin is particularly relevant. It demonstrates the power of faith in the face of adversity. Musa faced numerous challenges in his mission to guide his people. He faced opposition from Pharaoh and his followers. He persevered despite these obstacles. His steadfast faith in God ultimately led to his victory. The people of the town mentioned earlier serve as a contrasting example. They chose to ignore the warnings of the prophets. They persisted in their disbelief and arrogance. Their refusal to accept the truth led to their downfall. This story serves as a reminder of the importance of humility and open-mindedness. It highlights the dangers of clinging to falsehood. The story of the man who came from the outskirts of the city is another powerful example. He believed in the prophets and urged his people to do the same. He stood up for the truth despite the opposition he faced. His courage and conviction are inspiring. He represents the importance of speaking out against injustice. He embodies the spirit of true faith. These stories are not just historical accounts. They offer valuable lessons for contemporary life. They teach us about the importance of faith, perseverance, and standing up for what is right. They remind us of the consequences of disbelief and arrogance. They provide guidance for navigating the challenges of life. They offer hope and inspiration in times of difficulty. The teachings of Surah Yasin are incredibly relevant to modern-day struggles. In a world often consumed by materialism and anxiety, the surah offers a path towards inner peace. It reminds us of the importance of spiritual values. It encourages us to seek solace in our connection with God. It provides a framework for coping with stress and uncertainty. The surah's message of hope and resilience resonates deeply with those facing adversity. The verse indeed, with hardship will be ease, 94:6, offers comfort and reassurance. It reminds us that challenges are temporary. It encourages us to remain steadfast in our faith during difficult times. It promises that ease and relief will eventually follow hardship. Surah Yasin demonstrates the transformative power of faith. It shows how faith can change lives for the better. It inspires us to embrace a life of purpose and meaning. It encourages us to strive for righteousness and goodness. It empowers us to overcome our weaknesses and limitations. It connects us to a source of strength and guidance. By engaging with Surah Yasin, we can find comfort, guidance, and spiritual nourishment. Regular recitation of the surah can bring peace and tranquility to our hearts. Studying its tafsir, commentary, can deepen our understanding of its profound message. Reflecting on its teachings can transform our lives in profound ways. Surah Yasin offers a path towards a more meaningful and fulfilling life.